Gizelle Bryant exit rumors shake RHOP cast behind the scenes. Gizelle Bryant exit rumors shake RHOP cast behind the scenes. Come in, people. Come in. We have got to talk. I have been saying for years that behind the scenes is always twice, double, 100 times better than the actual show. I actually don't like the show Real Housewives of Potomac, but the rumors behind the scenes, juicy, 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 juicy. So let's do it. All right, now, Gizelle was already shaken, okay, when she didn't receive a packet. I think that right after that reunion, everybody went to their blogs talking about, oh, poor Gizelle, she's not returning to the show, okay? Because that's the number one sign. She knew it. If you would had looked on the expression on her face, she knew right then and there, girl, you're fired. You're fired, you're fired, you're fired, okay? She knew it, and she handled it with grace and class, because what else could she do? I mean, on camera, she handled it with grace and class, but off camera, oh boy, panic set in. Now, according to the rumors, the networks want to trim the budget and she is the highest paid. But also, they were well aware of the fact that she never had a storyline, okay? It's really true. This is how much Andy Cohen liked her. They wanted her to expand, share the storyline of her not getting her father's inheritance. According to the rumors, that was a big, juicy storyline that she could have shared with everybody. She chose not to, because you know Gizelle, she don't want to tell her business. She want to tell everybody else's business. Also, they wanted her to share the storyline of the different men, not men that she's been dating. Celebrity men, estate men, congressmen, senators, things like that. And she just wouldn't do it. You thought you could rely on your relationship with Andy and bat those little cute eyes of yours. You know, she counts on her looks for a lot of stuff. Girl, it didn't work this season. So, because she's the highest paid and she wouldn't share her storylines, it seems like it was a no-brainer. According to the rumors, it was an easy decision to get rid of Gizelle. So, according to the rumors, she is out. Now, I will say that I'm going to miss Gizelle. She was like the glue. She got all of the drama started behind the scenes. She was in everybody's business, and she did it very well, except Ashley stepped up her game, okay? So Ashley's cheaper and can do the same things that Gizelle did. Bye, Gizelle. I feel so bad. I'm going to miss you, girl. I'm going to miss you. Now let's move on to Candace Dillard. This is very, very interesting because Candace Dillard was supposed to return to the show, according to the rumors, but she got into a big argument with the head boss of the production company, Lorraine. Now they don't know what the argument was about, but voices were raised, and according to the rumors, Chris jumped in it. Now, ain't nobody talking to you, Chris, okay? Chris jumped in it. Then, according to the rumors, this caused Lorraine's husband to jump in it. Listen, I'm being told Candace Dillard probably is never going to return to the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, this really is a damn shame because Candace is great, excellent television. She's just good at what she does. I miss her. And, you know, she might want to leave Chris one day. That would be a great storyline because Chris, he's just slow, okay? With all due respect, I mean it in a loving way. Chris, you are slow, okay? Girl, what are you jumping in anything that has to do with the boss? Did you guys forget the rules? Whatever the boss wants, you want to, okay? Except you want it twice as and double as hard as they want it. You don't argue with the boss. So I could say a lot of stuff about Candace Dillard because this would be the appropriate time, but unfortunately, I like her a lot. I'll even give her slow husband a pass and not really go in on them because this would be great TV. She's just great TV. And so Candace, you always let your temper get the best of you, but it is what it is. I've kind of got used to not seeing you. It's time to move on. Aw, I miss you, girl, already. Also, I really do need a part 2 of Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard, okay? I don't even know what to say. They're great television together because she keeps her foot on Monique's neck, and that's what we need. Anyway, let's move on. Now let's move on to Stacy. Stacy, who I call boring, but I'll do anything to stay on the show. Okay, that's the nickname that I give her. So when I say boring and I'll do anything to stay on the show, I'm referring to Stacy. Now, according to the rumors, Stacy gets wind that she will not be returning to the show. Now, she doesn't know exactly why she got X'd out. I know why she got X'd out. According to the rumors, they found out that you leaked your own information to the blogs when they told you not to. So instead of trying to figure out what she did wrong and getting on the phone, talking to some producers, talking to production, stuff like that, instead of doing that, she panics. Okay? When she hears these rumors, she freaks out. Okay? She freaks the F out. She designs a plan really quickly in her little brain. Some people might call it a bird brain. In her little brain. And she decides to reach out to Angel and Kay. And she tries to form some kind of alliance with them. This is exactly the same shit that they do on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is what ruined the show, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because they're always trying to form alliances, okay? When you form alliances, that means you don't give a damn about the storylines. You're just trying to stay on the show. So you'll double team someone if you have to. We've seen this process, oh my God, over and over again. So Stacy, if you're going to lower your standards and go to the scumbag formula and form an alliance, why would you form an alliance with Stacy and, not Stacy, why would you form an alliance with Angel and Kay? Wouldn't you want to form an alliance with Karen Huger? I mean, even your backup plan is not that bright and not that exciting. Once again, you are creating an alliance guaranteeing that you will be boring another season. Then, according to the rumors, she just didn't stop at Angel and Kay. According to the rumors, she reached out to Monique Samuels, okay? Oh my God, girl, what are you thinking? Monique Samuels, first of all, she's praying that she gets to come back because Chris Samuels blew up her exciting ending on the part 3 of the reunion, right? It's because she was supposed to come out and put her kid on the phone, and even though the kid is crying, make the kid tell this story, we don't know if it's true or if it's fake, of Stacy sleeping with Chris. Like everything about Monique's plan fell apart. When the women heard the child on the phone, they had a look of horror in their face because they even know, stop bringing children, let alone your own, into the storylines. Like, who does that? So they were disgusted. I'm sure probably Andy was disgusted. And also Chris, at the very late hour the night before, served a cease and desist, and you were not allowed to mention that your children, his name, or none of that. So it all fell dead. And then after the show, Ashley Darby holds a listening party and goes on and says, yes, it was your kid on the phone. So that all blew up. So Stacy, who in their right mind wants to form an alliance with the loser? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Monique plans fell apart, but you're willing to form an alliance with her? And this is the reason Monique came out after the reunion, after all the blogs were talking about her like a dog for bringing her precious children into this adult world. And you want to form an alliance with Monique? This is why she came out and released that stupid ass statement. Monique said, a lot of time has passed since the reunion was taped. She wrote, adding, I don't believe Stacy had anything to do with any of that bullshit. Now, first of all, it's like, huh? What BS are you talking about? Are you talking about the BS that you had a plan to make Stacy herself, who's begging for your help, and Chris Samuels look bad? How can you make them look bad? First of all, because Chris is single, he can sleep with whoever he wants to sleep with. The only person you were trying to make look bad would be Stacy, but now you're making yourself look worse because now you are withdrawing every phony statement you ever said, and it really looks desperate, like I need to make alliances to save the show because I'm broke. That's what that looked like to me, a broke ass woman that's in desperate need of some money. It also looks like it's not a very smart Hail Mary, okay? Because Stacy's already boring. You want to link up with Stacy? What are y'all going to do? Create some more lies about Chris? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. But these are the rumors that these two have formed an alliance. And for what? You got to go to Bravo again and lie and say, we've got all this evidence to make Chris Samuels look really bad because both of them do not want the tables turned on them. They don't want anybody to out their secrets. Like for me as a blogger, yes, let's get this union together so I can start telling the truth, okay? Y'all gonna be running to Sharrell's channel because I know what the truth is. I know where the skeletons are buried. So this is great for me, but for a regular innocent watcher, it doesn't make any sense. Like, girl, you could have kept that damn statement and just came on the next season with whatever lie that y'all told Bravo. But now both of y'all look like incompetent, bad liars, shit starters. And I don't think they would. I don't know what the network's going to do. But if I was in charge, I would be like, that's dead on arrival. Okay, DOA. But I don't know what they're going to do. So that's the rumors, and I believe it because nothing else can make any sense of why Monique released that statement. All right, now let's move on. Now let's go over the list of who's in and who's out. So we know Gizelle is out, making Karen Huger, who is in, the highest paid housewife. So we got Karen Huger in, Ashley Darby in, Kay in, Angel in, making her the only person in Potomac that owns their house because Karen lives in Potomac, but she doesn't own her house. I mean, I really do think it's time they rename the show The Real Housewives of Baltimore. No. Even better, The Real Hood of Baltimore. I'm messy. Jassy out. And Stacy out. Monique Samuels in. Tia in. Also, so the rumor is the networks have been interviewing and looking for new housewives. They just can't find any. So as of now, this is the list. But this week is very, very important to the girls because right now, everything is up in the air. That's the list that they think they're going to go with, but they still have time to change their minds. However, renewal letters are expected this week or next week. So they've got to make some quick decisions, the network. And I'm really hoping that maybe Gizelle can bug the shit out of Andy Cohen, lie to him this time, tell her, I got some great storylines. I just don't want to see Gizelle gone. But the writing is on the wall. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Who did you like? Who don't you like? What are your opinions on all the rumors that are going on? Are the women really panicked? Is Stacy really panicked? Did she call Monique? Child, it's a mess. But we got to talk about it down in the comment section. Until next time, bye for now.